This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Tonight on The South Today, an event to raise awareness around suicide and mental health issues is held in Dunedin. Macetown's four-wheel drive track is currently blocked by rockfall. And in Invercargill, refugees have been invited to join a local time bank project. Kia ora, good evening, I'm Melissa Barton. The second annual Hope Walk was held in Dunedin on Saturday with hundreds of people dressed in yellow walking to the Octagon. The event is to raise awareness of suicide prevention and mental health issues. Daryl Baser was there.
A crisp Otago winter's morning greeted the 300 or so people who took part in Dunedin's second annual Hope Walk. Otago University Japanese percussionist Otaiko greeted the two- and four-legged marchers. The event was organised by Irene Fuertes of Life Matters, who says the event went well.
1, 2, 3. How's everybody doing? Hey, that was awesome.
The march started in the School of Dentistry at 10:45 and it arrived here just after 11, where the Otago Japanese drummers received them. Then we had the Kapahaka group, David Ellison doing the karakia for us.
She says around 300 people took part in the event, and the procession looked great in the centre of the city.
It occupied a whole block, so it looked really amazing. And we had the Otago rugby guys carrying the banner and putting it up at the top of the stage. Fantastic, it's been beautiful and everybody's really happy. This year it seems that even more people are dressed in yellow. Everybody knows what this is all about.
Fuertes herself lost a brother to suicide and believes events like this take the stigma away from the discussion.
It is obviously a serious issue, but we've made it a taboo, and having this happy event hopefully is going to help breaking that taboo. It's just another type of death, and we talk about every other death is just part of life. Life starts and finishes, and it's very sad, but we should never not talk about it.
It's a viewpoint echoed by mental health campaigner Mike King, who met with the ODT in central Otago and shared his experiences of the sector.
The first thing that needs to change is society's attitude towards people who are struggling, towards people who are going through a hard time, and people who are suicidal. We've become such a judgmental society. When someone's struggling, we're really quick to leap into judgmental words like drama queen, attention seeker, coward, all kinds of tiny little put downs, and it's causing our young people especially not to open up and not to talk and not to ask for help.
If you think a loved one is experiencing difficulties, please contact the agencies listed on screen, including Citizens Advice, Lifeline and Youthline. There's also an 0800 number for general mental health inquiries. Daryl Baser, The South Today.
Invercargill police are investigating an altercation between two people that occurred outside Tillerman's Music Lounge on Don Street at approximately 2:15 a.m. Saturday morning. Police say the incident near the Tillerman's venue resulted in a 42-year-old man sustaining serious head injuries. He is currently in a stable condition at Dunedin Hospital. There are a number of members of the public in the area at the time, and police would like to hear from anyone who witnessed this incident. Police say witnesses or anyone who has related information who hasn't yet spoken with police should contact Detective Sergeant Dave Kennelly of Invercargill Police. The four-wheel drive track to Macetown is currently blocked by rockfall about 500 metres after the Mount Soho gate and a large slip further up the road. Contractors have been in today to assess the situation. The track will be closed until further notice. Motorists are advised to check Queenstown Lakes District Council website for updates, and the road to Milford Sound is closed until late tomorrow, Tuesday morning, so avalanche control work and road clearing can be carried out. Ice was a serious issue for Otago motorists over the weekend. Sunday morning saw heavy frost over much of the region, but luckily most roads were dry with black ice absent. With clear skies forecast for much of the week, motorists on inland roads should look out for icy conditions. As always, winter driving conditions mean care needs to be taken on roads. This is especially true for places that can remain frosty all day, such as shaded areas and approaches to bridges. Invercargill refugees are now being invited to join a local time bank project. Sharon Rees has more.
For this family-owned business, Kingswell Gardens, during the business day, it's payment by cash and credit card. But at other times, the business plans to offer the same services for a different kind of payment, as a way of helping refugees settle into Southland. The Murihiku Time Exchange Program is a community group in Southland which uses time banking, an initiative where people exchange an hour of their time and skill for one time bank hour. For example, if, as a company, Kingswell Gardens worked at someone's house for 2 hours, the company would receive 2 hours of time bank credits and the owner of the house would be debited for 2. These Kingswell Gardeners were among around 25 people from the Murihiku Time Exchange Group who gathered at the Invercargill City Library on Sunday to brainstorm how they could use this method to help refugees settle into Southland when they arrive as early as November this year.
The Murihiku Time Exchange was excited to hear that refugees are coming, and we thought, what can we do? What is a very time bank thing to do? It's to give time and share. We all need help and we all have stuff to offer. Particularly for the refugees, it will be a great way for them to connect with the community and meet new people, practice English, and meet in social gatherings, and perhaps even trade in their qualified area if they may be unable to get a job and their qualifications aren't recognised in New Zealand, but they could still share those skills that they have and bring to New Zealand.
After an initial brainstorming session, the group started to put ideas into plan, ready to get the ball rolling in time for the refugees to arrive. Geraldine Penny said today that the meeting was extremely productive and those involved managed to single out a handful of options to work towards in time for the refugees' arrival. I'm Sharon Rees for the South Today.
Still to come on the South Today, the Dunedin Fringe Arts Trust welcomes their new director. Courtney Duncan makes the fastest time at the Women's Motocross World Champs, and Dunedin City is still cleaning up hundreds of slips in the region.
For all your news from the southern regions as it happens, go to our Facebook page. The South Today, connecting you with your community thanks to New Zealand On Air.
From rare to the recent, visit the legendary Hard to Find for your quality second-hand books, with the largest stock in New Zealand and a friendly book-loving atmosphere. For good prices, buying or selling, come visit 20 Dowling Street.
Hi, welcome back to Alex Campbell Menswear. Check out our fantastic knitwear selection. 25% off. Possum, merino possum, pure wool, wool mixes. Some of them are even New Zealand made. 25% off.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
Grandad loved his family and surfing, in that order. He taught me to surf, and we spent a lot of time in the water together over the years. When he died, I strapped the camera to the nose of his old board and filmed the paddle out at St. Clair. Gillian's played the video on the big screen at his funeral. Grandad would have loved having everyone come out one last surf with him.
Gillian's Funeral Services, helping families celebrate the lives of their loved ones for generations. Gillians.co.nz.
We're a 25 Moray Place at Dog with Tails Cafe and Bar. So we take coffee very seriously. We do what's called contract roasting, so we're creating our own roasting profile and then doing our own blends. We're really focusing on the craft of what we're doing. You know, we're going back, instead of going on mass-produced sort of cheap things, we're taking the time to really craft what we're making. Make it so anyone can come here and have a feed and be able to get something they're able to eat or that they want to eat as well. You're kind of getting a taste of cafes from all around the world when you come here.
Hi, I'm Dennis Charlotte and road racing motorcycles is my lifetime passion. It's a massive adrenaline rush, but the high-speed crashes have been tough on the body over the years. I almost felt as old as my mate Ian.
Sportsval, supporting tendons, ligaments and cartilage. And Energy Plus helps replace the energy that everyday living takes away.
Now I feel more alive and have more sustained energy to really enjoy my racing.
Buy 2 packs of Sportsval and get 2 packs of Energy Plus absolutely free. So call now, 0800 502 402.
Garrador Dunedin, delivering quality stylish garage doors in Dunedin for over 15 years. New doors, replacement doors, repairs and maintenance are all part of Garrador's quality service. Garrador Dunedin offers a full range of modern quality doors to suit any home. Come visit the team at 553 Kaikoai Valley Road. Visit www.garrador.co.nz or call us on 488 5676.
Jimmy's Pies and Dog with Two Tails Cafe proudly brings you highlights of the Dunedin Midwinter Carnival, featuring the Octagon Lantern Parade, this Sunday, 5 p.m.
The Dunedin Fringe Arts Trust are thrilled to welcome Gareth McMillan to their fold as their new director. Trust Chair Aaron Hawkins welcomes the new appointment at a time when the Fringe was stronger than ever. McMillan has strong connections to the Dunedin theatre community, coming from a performance and production background. He also has previously worked as a venue manager across music, theatre and comedy from Dunedin to London and back again. McMillan says the Dunedin Fringe Arts Trust is a catalyst for putting innovative and memorable art in the heart of our city. A Dunedin female motocross racer has just made the fastest time in a major international competition. Courtney Duncan took out race 1 in the Women's Motocross World Championships. She goes on to compete in the next round on September the 9th and the 10th in the Netherlands.
She's only 21, but New Zealander Courtney Duncan's career in the world of motocross is really taking off. Last week, Duncan, who hails from Dunedin, finished with the fastest time on the Loket track circuit in the Czech Republic, while competing in the 4th round of the Women's Motocross World Championship.
I kind of got pushed wide on the first corner and had to come from really far back, but in my sighting lap I knew that it was really slippery, so I knew that, you had to be patient on those first opening laps, so I didn't risk any passes on the other riders and found my way into 4th and then just kind of took it by there slowly.
After a rocky start, a near perfect score at the two-day event saw Duncan springboard from her 3rd place ranking to beat Italy's Chiara Fontanesi by 3 points and defending champion Livia Lancelot of France by 7 points.
To be completely honest with you, I saw my mechanic give me the 1 lap ball, but I wasn't sure if it was 1 lap plus 2 or what it was, so I got the pass there, and luckily I did because it was the last lap.
Based in Dunedin when back home in New Zealand, Duncan has been living in Europe since April and training hard with New Zealand coach Josh Coppins. She will be competing again in the Netherlands this September. Roselle Lebone, The South Today.
The Dunedin City Council is cleaning up hundreds of slips in the region following last week's floods. More than 200 slips were identified on council roads and reserves. Roselle Lebone reports.
Parts of Dunedin, like the Taieri River Bridge in Outram and the Henley Township, were badly hit in the southern floods, and the Dunedin City Council has already spent over $700,000 in the clean-up operation. Otago Peninsula was one of the worst hit areas, but slips also occurred in West Harbour, Saddle Hill, Brighton, Seacliff and Leaf Valley Road. The work has focused on making roads passable again. Roads on the peninsula are mostly back in use. More than 40 slips were cleared on Portobello Road alone. In Brighton Road, resident Kieran Woods arrived home on Friday night after dark, unaware a large slip on a neighbouring farm had brought a 1.5 metre high pile of dirt to within touching distance of the corner of his house.
He's probably a lot worse off than us. He's the mud's actually gone a wee bit into his property behind the laundry here and hit his garage door and just so close to hitting his branch sliders to the back of his house.
A council geotechnical engineer issued a dangerous building notice to the property. Early indications show slips in the region are not as significant as 2015. Further investigation is taking place on about 30 council-owned sites. Roselle Lebone, The South Today.
After the break on the South Today, Gore dresses up for the Hokanui Fashion Design Awards, and people of all ages compete at the indoor target shooting event in Dunedin.
Channel 39 brings you a series of 45-minute documentaries looking at the future and the past. Wednesday nights at 7:30, repeating Friday nights at 8:30, only on Channel 39.
Bring some more joy into your world by adopting one of our adult animals at SPCA Otago. Call now on 473 8252. Please adopt a pet now, they will love you forever.
Hi, I'm Dennis Charlotte, and road racing motorcycles is my lifetime passion. It's a massive adrenaline rush, but the high-speed crashes have been tough on the body over the years. I almost felt as old as my mate Ian.
Sportsval, supporting tendons, ligaments and cartilage. And Energy Plus helps replace the energy that everyday living takes away.
Now I feel more alive and have more sustained energy to really enjoy my racing.
Buy 2 packs of Sportsval and get 2 packs of Energy Plus absolutely free. So call now, 0800 502 402.
Active Furnishers Limited, home of quality service with superior product and an in-house design team who are always happy to advise and create an imaginative solution for you. Active Furnishers Limited, part of Dunedin's design history.
Autumn is here. Too late to sow grass seed, but never fear, Ready Lawn is here. Ready Lawn, your perfect all year round solution. Call Ready Lawn today.
Hi, welcome back to Alex Campbell Menswear. Check out our fantastic knitwear selection. 25% off. Possum, merino possum, pure wools, wool mixes. Some of them are even New Zealand made. 25% off.
Every reason, every season, we're proud to dress the region. Alex Campbell Menswear, it fits.
University of Otago. Usually the atmosphere is charged with the energy of student life. But this week is the week before exams.
Hey, Dane. Not now, man. I'm panicking. Come on, mate. I know just what you need. In here? No. Is this it? No. This is the place to ease your stress.
Hey, Tane. Fancy a little cuddle?
When it's time to say goodbye to your pet, Heaven Sent Pet Cremations are here to help you through this difficult experience. Call Heaven Sent Pet Cremations today for their care and guidance. Phone 489-2274.
Put your seatbelts on for this one and rev it up. Thursday night is Motorsport Night. Proudly brought to you by multi-award-winning Garador.
Welcome back. The Hokanui Fashion Design Awards were held at Gore on Saturday evening. Designers from all across New Zealand showed a wide range of colourful creations. Sam White was there.
Glitz, glamour, fashion. That was the order of the night at the Hokanui Fashion Design Awards in the weekend. Audiences were treated to bright, bold and colourful garments as models strutted their stuff on the catwalk, showing off the talent from all over the country. There are about 200 entries into the annual event, now in its 29th year, and people entered from as far away as Auckland. Marique Uis of Christchurch took away the overall award of excellence at the Design Awards for her entry into the open avant-garde section. The colourful creation stood out to the judges as it had a bold shape and unusual square structure.
So there we are, congratulations. Did you expect that?
Oh, well, there were so many great entries that, yeah, just could have gone to anyone in this place.
And the Heather Patterson QSM Memorial Award for Best Southern Designer was awarded to Marianne Chair of Invercargill, while Abby McMaster of Winton took away the Young Designer Award. Audiences were also treated to a special performance by local mayors, Gore Mayor Tracy Hicks, Invercargill Mayor Tim Shadbolt, and Southland Mayor Gary Tong, who all showed off what they had on the runway. And now organisers are gearing up to prepare for next year's event, which will be in its 30th year. I'm Samuel White for The South Today.
An indoor target shooting event was held in Dunedin on Saturday. The day attracted a large number of competitors of all ages from across the region. Rudy Adrian has more.
Over the weekend, Dunedin's East Otago Small Bore Rifle Association was host to the South Island Team Championships. The event has been held every year since 1969, but this is the first time in over 20 years that Dunedin has hosted the competition. 21 teams, both junior and senior, competed over 12 hours, shooting it out for the Andrew Faulkner Shield. Association President John Stanway said that target shooting attracted a wide demographic.
The brilliant thing about shooting is it's not age or gender specific. We have teams. I coach the Kings High School team. We've also got Otago boys and Kaikorai Valley College students who come and as school teams. Generally though, it's as an adult sport, it will be an even mix between male and female.
Target shooting is an Olympic sport, normally 50 metres and outdoors. Saturday's version was 20 metres and indoors.
The rifles we use are 22 calibre target rifles. They are highly precise rifles. They have open sights, single shot, and are specifically designed and made for target shooting.
The event attracted over 200 participants, with their eyes clearly on the bullseye. Rudy Adrian, The South Today.
And now recapping tonight's top stories on The South Today. The second annual Hope Walk was held in Dunedin on Saturday with hundreds of people dressed in yellow walking to the Octagon. Macetown's four-wheel drive track is currently blocked by rockfall. And refugees in Invercargill have been invited to join a local time bank project. And now for a look at what's in tomorrow's ODT. Welcome, Dave Cannon.
Hello, Melissa. How are you?
Good, thank you.
The day everyone was been waiting for in Dunedin, of course, today was the first day of the hotel hearing for the 17-storey hotel plan for Lewis Street. So Mr Toswell, the man who's behind the development, gave evidence today and basically said that Dunedin needs this hotel, whether you like it or not, we need it. So we've got full coverage of that in ODT tomorrow about what he's saying and the reasons for that, the economic benefits and all that sort of thing. So it's bound to be a story that will get people fired up because it already has done so a few times.
Might get a few more letters to the editor.
Might get a few more letters to the editor, yeah, quite right, yes. We've also got an update on the cow disease story we mentioned the other night. That's in Morven and near Glenavy. We've got an update on that. They found the disease has moved to another farm within the group, so MPI are keeping pretty close tabs on that.
Yeah.
Andrew Little, the leadership issue with Labor, we led this paper with today. We're keeping a pretty close watch on that as well, and he's saying he's going to stay on, but you never know in politics, do you? So we'll see what transcribes over the next few days. So we'll keep an eye on that. In the regions tomorrow, which is a strong part of the ODT every day, we've got bad news, if you like, Bonspiel. Apparently it's not going to happen this year. It's not cold enough, which is surprising considering how cold it is at the moment.
I would have thought after
Auckland is
these
freezing apparently. It had 0 degrees last night.
Yeah.
Never mind. Good news, the Lake Wanaka is filling up with some water. It's been very, very low lately, so that's good news for power generation down the track. And the Quarra Falls Bridge, the big bridge there, the last steel girder was put in place, so it's making great progress. So it's good news. If you've ever been queued up at the Quarra Falls Bridge waiting to get across, you'll be very pleased to know it's got to have 2 lanes in future. Thank Lord for that. And in the wash column, we are obsessed still with winter photographs. We've got heaps of those still coming from readers, even though the competition's closed. People are still talking about false teeth and things that go wrong with your dentures, not that it would affect you and I. And we're looking at the weird and wacky lawn mowing record marathon attempts from 1975. More details to be revealed tomorrow in the wash column.
I'm looking forward to that one. Lovely. Thank you. And now for a look at tomorrow's weather.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by Silberhorn Sportsval.
And starting with today's southern view, taking up a water feature in Dunedin's Octagon. Looking at the situation, an anticyclone is set to bring mostly clear skies and light winds, but significant frost inland. To the southern outlook, it's pretty much clear skies, a bit of cloud along the coast. Balclutha is 6, while the Catlins enjoy almost double digits at 9. Gore and Lumsden can look forward to 7. To the central outlook, it's clear skies all round. Alexandra sits at 6 degrees, Queenstown and Wanaka are a chilly 5, and Te Anau is the highest of the lot at 7. To the northern outlook, it's cloudy along the coast but fine inland. Timaru and Oamaru at 9, while Omarama and Twizel peak at just 7 degrees. Here in Dunedin tonight, mostly fine and cool with light southwesterlies, an overnight low of 3 degrees. A few sunny periods at first tomorrow, but mostly cloudy with cold temperatures and light winds, a high of 9 and a low of 5 degrees. And mostly cloudy and cold on Wednesday with northeasterly breezes, 8 and 5 degrees. And in Invercargill tonight, becoming fine tonight with an overnight low of 5. Mostly fine and sunny tomorrow with light southerly quarter winds, cold temperatures 8 and -1. Fine on sunny and wind on Wednesday with light winds 9, a high of 9 and -2. And that's our news for this Monday. For the latest Southern Region news, you can follow us on YouTube, Facebook and at channel 39.co.nz. From the South team tonight, and stay warm. Thank you.
This bulletin proudly brought to you in association with Alex Campbell's Menswear.
Supporting local content so you can see more of New Zealand on air.